Here I am on a Monday, I think it's a Monday, in my local woods, looking for mushrooms. I know I will not find any here, but I'm still up here looking for mushrooms, chanterelles. I think it's about 9 o'clock in the morning, at 10, 11 maybe, I don't know. I usually don't carry a watch. I have a watch, it's a GPS watch when I go for longer hikes that I use. And I just thought, I want to talk about what it's like living out there on the side, in the outskirts of modern life. Because that's me, that's what I do. And I feel it strongly. I feel it strongly at this time of the year, when the school summer holiday here in Norway has just finished, and the summer tourists, or the people who come here and they live in their summer houses for a couple of months, they go back home to Oslo, the capital of Norway, and other places, more central, less rural than this place. So I feel this, it feels like being left behind in a way, but this is what I chose. I'm a novelist, and I try not to work so much. I write in the mornings, and I'm quite effective, and then I have the rest of the day off. And I make these videos, and honestly, these walk and talk videos, I try to make them, in such a way that I don't have to edit them. And also that's what people seem to like. They seem to prefer that, the unedited videos. Now I'm looking at the ground here, and as I suspected, there are no, it's a tiny one there, but no, there are no mushrooms here. I'll go walk over here to the log, and I'll sit down on the log. So, it's not a unique situation, I guess. Many people who are retired, or just retired, early retired maybe, they know what I'm talking about here, and it's just an odd feeling at times, There's a path up here, and during the summer I made some videos here, and 2 or 3 times there were people walking past. That will not happen now. Knock wood, as they say. Just checking to see if there are any ticks. In a couple of months, this will all be frozen, and then the ticks will have gone into hibernation. Yeah, so when I was a kid, my parents, they had a summer house, and we went there and we spent the summer there, and I liked that. I did, because I didn't like school much. I was very good I got good grades, very good grades, but I was not socially fit for school, I think. I never was. I'm not that kind of person. I don't adjust easily to, I don't do well with groups of people, I just don't. But so I was dreading that day when I knew that we had to go back and the school would start again. So I think actually that's the main reason that I became a novelist, because I knew from very early on that I did not want a kind of job where I needed to go to a place and be around other people all day. I like being with other people in a social setting, usually like going hiking with other people. I enjoy that. I usually go hiking and for my overnighters on my own, but it's also nice to have some company, you know, so I do that too. I have my channel Bjorn Outdoors, and you know, some of the videos you will see that I'm with other people there. But usually I'm just on my own, and it's an odd feeling of being left behind. That's, you know, if you watch a river, the river is flowing, and but if it makes a bend, you know, sometimes it digs out the dirt, and you have a shallow, maybe not always shallow, but you have a place. What's it called? You can please let me know in the comments. I know what it's called in Norwegian, but you know, the water just stays in the dugout area at the side of the bend there. You know what I mean? Maybe not. And that's where I am, or at least that's what it feels like. But it's nice. You can hear the wind in the trees. The best sound in the world. Yeah. And if you sit there in an office, you don't hear that sound so often, you know. So I also think that most people, they go to work and they don't really do anything. No, not again. I spoke about that in another walk and talk video, but you know, I just thought it's fitting to mention that, because many people, at least, they if they would have to be honest, you know, they would say that yes, I probably don't contribute very much to anything. You know, different if you are a teacher or a nurse, or you know, but you know, it's this enjoyment of making something. Most people, they don't have that. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Most people don't have that. Now I make up things. I am a novelist, so I have that. If you are a carpenter, you make things, you know. And another thing is, I think when you live like I live, you become more perceptive. You become better at seeing things in modern society that are wrong, that should, you know, that we should criticize. It's easier when you stand on the outside of it, because you get the right perspective, a neutral perspective on things. It's like you climb up on a hill and you get the overview of the landscape, right? So I think many people, they just get caught and captured in the system. And that's how they live their lives, and they get old and they die. That's all they did, you know. I think that's very sad. I notice so many things here happening around me in nature. like the wind in the trees, the birds behind me, the horses out on the field. It's about being there in the moment. And I think that's what many people have lost, because many people, they're not in touch with that anymore. But okay, this is just me walking and talking out here in the woods. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, please subscribe to the channel. It would be nice if you did. It's completely for free. And yeah, I'll try to make more videos, more frequent videos, because that's what you guys have been asking for years, actually. So I'll do my best, but also I need to not stress about it. I need to take things easy. And yeah, okay. I'll see you soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.